Hey everyone, my name's Dave Schools and welcome to Efographic. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use Efographic. I'm going to show you the benefits that it provides for social media marketers, graphic designers, and anyone that deals with an email newsletter or an infographic on a regular basis. So let's jump into an example. Let's pretend that this is our email newsletter. Or let's pretend that this is our email newsletter. So we've sent these out to our distribution list, and now it's time to share them on our social networks. For example, in this email newsletter, the content would best fit on Pinterest. So we go to our Pinterest page, we want to upload it as a pin, hoping that people are going to click on it to read it, which will increase our branding, our awareness, and hopefully our sales. So Pinterest identifies that there's 5 different photos in this link. Here's where we run into a problem. By choosing one of these photos, we limit the appeal to our viewers. One viewer may be interested in bread recipes, the next viewer may be interested in piano music. By choosing the bread recipes photo, we are not appealing to the piano music viewer. So this presents a problem. We will not be getting as much reach by narrowing our image down to just one. So we want to post all the images. So let's head over to Efographic to see how this works. We'll take that same URL, we'll paste it in, and we'll get started. Efographic first takes a snapshot of the entire email newsletter. So it's taken that snapshot, so we have one long image. The next phase is cropping. We can crop out anything undesirable if we like, and then go into the next stage. Say there isn't anything that we want to crop out, we can just click skip. So we'll crop. So then we move on to the third option, which gives us a couple of boxes to check for formatting how we want it to look. Now, because we're putting it on Pinterest, we're going to ignore this first option. Everything that passes through Efographic gets watermarked at the bottom with the logo efographic.com. Also, everything that passes through Efographic is made public. It goes to our examples page automatically. Removing the watermark and making your Efographic private are 2 paid features that you can read more about under the pricing page. So we're going to finish and share, removing the watermark. Here is our Efographic that we can put on Pinterest now, or there's an iframe that we can embed on a website. So on Pinterest, what this looks like, if you use the pin tool or just use the image URL, we'll go to Efographic. This is what it looks like. It puts the whole Efographic, your email newsletter, on Pinterest. So you can read it. You don't even have to click to open it. It's already on Pinterest. Here is where we run into the second problem. We've got this on Pinterest, but now what happens when we want to put this on Facebook? We get back to the same problem we had in the beginning, where we have to choose one of these photos to link to our email newsletter, because Facebook and Twitter have height limitations and parameters that photos have to fit in. Facebook isn't going to post in this long image, which essentially is an infographic. So we're going to move over, we're going to transition to infographics and the Efographic tool. Let's take, for example, this infographic that I found at entrepreneur.com. It's an infographic about what to wear to a business meeting. It has stats, information, diagram of a man, diagram of a woman. Pretty interesting. So we'll take this link, we share it to Facebook, and this is what it generates. There's the link. Facebook zooms into the middle of the infographic and chooses this image to show up in news feeds. Now, what happens when a woman looks at this in her newsfeed, she's going to assume, oh, this is just for men. She's going to pass right over it and not click into it. When in fact, this infographic is for men and women. So there's a problem there, and this is how Efographic fixes it. So we're going to take this link to the infographic, we'll copy it, we'll go to efographic.com, we'll paste it in, hit let's go, and we'll get started. Efographic, like it did with the email newsletters, took a snapshot of what we inputted, but because an infographic is often in its finished form, there's nothing that we would want to crop out, we can just hit skip. At this stage, this is where it gets fun. We're going to remove our watermark, we're going to click private, but then in order for this to fit on Facebook, we're going to fit it to a box, which then brings up a tool where you move a slider to change the height of the Efographic. This slider adjusts the height by columnizing the long image. So here we can make it look where you see both the man and the woman, appealing to all of our readers. That seems about right. We'll finish and share it. And then here you have your full-length image. But then we have our fit to box image that's ready to be shared on Facebook. There it is. Or you can tweet it, where the image gets embedded in a tweet. And let me just comment on this. Normally when sharing an infographic, you'll see something that looks like this, infographic, and then we'll have the link. Efographic allows you to reformat infographics so that you see the infographic and all of its contents, all of its nice looking visuals and design, which is going to increase the amount of clicks to open the actual infographic located at this link. So you can tweet it and you're good to go and let the traffic roll in. So that's Efographic. Thanks for watching. Because you watched this video, I'll give you 3 free credits to get started. Just go to the home page, click sign up, create an account, and then come on over to Twitter, find me at my handle @Efographic, introduce yourself, and then I'll find you on the back end of Efographic, and I'll add 3 free credits to your account so that you can remove the watermark and keep anything you want private. But thanks again for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy Efographic.